yet, do you? If you do, then this is for you. If you don't, hey, this is for you too. This is a guide to what's really going down at the dawn of the Datazoic era. This is need-to-know knowledge because you need to know how and why.
You are your media.
Let's start with language.
Language is the operating system of human civilization.
Our world is built of words.
Language makes everything else possible. Uninstall language, and there's nothing left of civilization.
No science, no art, no cities, no industry, no history, no nothing.
Install it and we can walk on the moon.
Language is our most fundamental social tool. Our world is made of words. But words don't just float about, telepathically transferred from mind to mind. Words have to be embedded in a medium if the technology of human language is to work. It could be a human voice or a book or a piece of software. And so, if it's true that our world is made of words,
Which it is,
it's equally true that
our world is made of media.
And consequently, when our media changes in a fundamental way, well, so does our civilization. There have been three all-enabling media that have changed the world.
The three operating systems of civilization are OS1, oral culture built on the technology of talk.
OS2, literate culture, built on the technology of print.
And OS3, networked culture built on the technology of code.
We are living through the unique and very, very temporary intersection of the three operating systems of human civilization, the three ages of our human being. We alone are in touch with both the last of our oldest oral ancestors and the first children of our emerging digital future, even as some of us enjoy the fruits of our profoundly literate present. Welcome to
The end of bluesology.
The crisis of Printopolis and the birth of Digitopia.
And it's time we understood how these operating systems are colliding,
Overlapping.
Battling it out.
in our minds, our communities,
Our economies.
our schools,
Our museums.
our courtrooms, our ecosystems, and more. So let's get to the point. OS2, literate culture, has kicked oral culture, OS1's ass, around the block and beyond. Everywhere, literate culture has conquered, colonized, assimilated, and even annihilated oral cultures in every corner of the globe. Not because literate cultures were better or more godly or wiser, simply because they used text to organize themselves, not talk. And text is more efficient than talk when it comes to, running a massive empire or a global military campaign. You see, the bottom line is that efficiency wins. When it comes to evolution, efficiency wins every time.
Everywhere, the printed word has won out over the spoken word. Can you believe that in our very own lifetime, 3,000 oral languages, half of all human languages, each belonging to an ancient oral people, an ancient oral culture, will die out?
Each containing sacred songs and secrets, vocabularies that have unlocked, for countless generations, cosmic consciousness, indigenous earth wisdom, the ancient sounds of being, far beyond the bookish world.
And it's no accident that our planet is dying, along with all that ancient earth wisdom. Because books on a shelf don't care if there is anyone there to read them. Writing doesn't need the earth. It doesn't even know the earth exists.
Our world is ruled by text, and text doesn't care.
Yet here is the astounding irony of our age, that just as the efficiency of literacy enabled the slaughter of oralists, pitted roaring tanks against charging horsemen, machine guns against machetes, pipelines against calabashes, so is the hyper-efficiency of this new killer app about to massacre literate capitalism at 1,000 teraflops a second.
Digitopia, the interactive internet, linking billions of people around the world in real time, the next storytelling bomb.
And our networked future has this in common with our oral past. They're both about flow, not fact, experience, not artifact, dialogues, not monologues. Today, at the dawn of the Datazoic era, we are becoming dialogical again. Because you can talk to a network, and it will talk back, instantly, constantly, endlessly.
And yet OS3 alone is not enough to save us from our looming doom. To overcome literacy's ecocidal bugs, we need access to both OS1's Earth wisdom and the hyper-efficient digital networks of OS3. That is truly our only hope. A life-saving hack of OS1 and OS3, which leaves all of you kids,
Which leaves all of us, masters of the digital universe,
wizards wielding networked knowledge,
crowdsourced consciousness, and data-driven dreams.
it leaves you to save us all.
It leaves us to save you all.
And you will, and we will thank you.
Only we can stop the end of the world.
prevent the zombie apocalypse, and worse.
By embedding the earth wisdom of our oral elders in digital solutions.
Subverting OS2 systems with sustainable solutions that will make the toxic tools destroying our planet look as lame and outdated as snail mail.
Because we have way better tools than the old farts who created these problems.
Our tools can connect hundreds of millions of people around the world in seconds. So isn't it time we used our energy and connectivity and intelligence to solve the challenges that really matter?
Which brings us back to our literate readers.
To our literate leaders.
To the readers and writers who rule this world. To the policymakers, the contract writers, the lawyers, the politicians, the scientists, the professors, the doctors, the CEOs.
To the adults with good jobs, we have this to say. Let go!
Let go of intellectual property and individual wealth.
In favor of open source innovation and collective sustainability. Trade in colonization of the imagination for stewardship of the earth.
Let go of your ego, of your status, your success, which will mean nothing. Nothing when the crops wither on the vine, when the water turns black, when your grandchildren curse you with their dying breaths. Let go. Let go and learn to listen.
It's time for bridges between generations, between cultures, between technologies.
It's time to embrace the networked power of those of us who can't remember a time before the internet. It's time to turn over your wealth, your power, your institutions to us before it's too late.
Time to help us design and implement bridges.
Bridges built of personal freedom and networked imagination. Bridges of silicon and fiber, of pixel and cell.
Bridges that will reach from the earth wisdom of our oral ancestors to a sustainable civilization of the future.
Bridges over a problem that is now clearly understood. The rule of paper and its monological deafness to living beings. A buggy OS that absolutely must be updated.
By OS3 networks, listening, always listening to the beating heart of our beautiful, living Earth.